Who we talking about?
What's up, you guys? How you guys doing on this Wednesday? Y'all, I've been so off with my days. This whole day, my husband just let me know, girl, it is not Thursday. I was sitting there thinking it was Thursday. It is only Wednesday. I just been off ever since I've been on my leave of absence. I ain't been giving a shit about days, times, absolutely nothing. And let's talk about some absolutely nothing people. Quiana and Damondrick and Jawilla. They should just go into a little thruffle, little sister wife thing and just move in together, since nobody can't leave nobody alone. That's what they need to do. Just get a little old apartment or a little house or something and just move in together, because you guys are sharing a broke homeless man. He may not be broke, but he absolutely homeless. If you can't go to somebody's house and they ain't got their own shit, he homeless. So it's mighty funny at the end. Then we find out the other devastating news, right? Why he did what he did with Jawilla. According to them in their little argument, she cheated on him while he was in the shoot, and that was because he was texting Jawilla. I said he been texting Jawilla. He done had 3 kids on him. Like, come on, that didn't even make any damn sense. Like, why are we just now finding out about you being a cheater too while he was locked up? Like I said, it felt like they was just grabbing shit out of the damn air. So after they keep going back and forth over this little stupid shit that she did, her little, what you want to call, little slip up, he say we just gonna break up. We just need to be separated. We gonna separate. I'm like, you was never together. How you gonna separate? You was never together in the first place with that fake ass proposal. So she gave him back his grandmama ring, so he could give it to probably Jawilla in a little while. Probably gonna give it to her in a couple of weeks. That's the ring that's just gonna keep going to whoever house he gonna be at for that damn week. So then you got goofy ass Jawilla. She feeling all prize. She won. She's like, yeah, I knew he'd come back. He can't get enough of this stuff. I got exactly what I wanted. She done put his homeless ass out. So now he back at your house because he needed a place to stay. And he know your silly ass would take him back. Okay, both of you guys are side chicks. Both of you guys are side chicks, just giving this homeless man free puss. That's all he need is housing, a little piece of a job, and some free puss. As long as he got his daddy, you Jawilla, and you, Quiana, he don't need to pay rent. When you gonna get to go to his house and hook up? When you gonna get to go to his little place that's furnished? When? You guys got a little homeless man. That's all you got, a little ass homeless man. And again, I say, where the motherfucking 3 kids? When they started, 3 baby mamas, 6 kids. We ain't heard about the mother 3 baby moms, the mother 2 baby mamas, and we definitely ain't heard about no other 3 kids. I was searching all over the internet and shit just to see, like, where them other 3 kids, do they exist? And I can't find shit. You know why? Because I don't think they exist. Because I felt like if they did, we would have heard from the other baby mamas, you know? I just feel like they really threw that in there just to give us that, ooh, let's give them this shockwave, this, you know, and that's what I really feel like what they had going on. But at the end of the day, at the end of the season, you guys, Jawilla, Quiana, you guys were both left looking stupid. Talk about you can't let this man go. No, he can't let you guys go either. He get to bounce around from 3 homes. He'll never have to pay rent anywhere. You guys just keep fighting over your little homeless man. After Julius and Alexis, it was really hard for anybody else to top they shit. It really, you know, they king and queen of the finale. Everybody else just seemed like a bunch of little stupid, boring stuff, made up stuff, produced stuff, you know, with exception of a few. So now let's go to the next few fools that I'm so glad that they're not coming back. And I feel like this shit was produced. And you guys all very well know who I'm talking about. Brooklyn and Brian. So again, Here he is. They done pulled up to this fake booty and wing place. It is 2:35. I think he said 2:36. Knowing damn well you need to have your ass at the house. Everything about that was just staged and bullshit to me. Him being late, she calling him telling the friend, telling him to hang up on her, on his own girlfriend, and he actually hung up on Brooklyn. Brooklyn coming out the house screaming like a banshee in that nice, quiet neighborhood because the boy done rolled up on the grass. Her house was dirty. The cameras love putting them on little spots where it's like you need to take a leaf blower and leaf blow your in-house, Brooklyn. That's what you need to do. They finally found that one spot that she had clean on that damn sofa. Their storyline was nothing but a storyline and was nothing but a filler. It's just them sitting on the couch and her being concerned about him coming in at 3 and being on probation and being without you. And I just can't see myself without you now that you've been here. That type of shit. Little girl in there making breakfast for him the next damn day or making breakfast for her. She waking up like she's surprised that somebody is giving her breakfast in bed with chapstick all on her damn lips. I'm gonna tell you, I told you guys when I first saw them come up on the screen and how they kind of was vibing with each other. They've been together this whole damn time. Not once did you hear her bring up the person that she thought he was cheating with. What was her name? New Jersey or some shit like that. Not once did you hear anything about that. They've been a couple. There was never any open relationship. Like I said, how you gonna have an open relationship and you locked up a fucking you can't? Hell, that little girl, Miss Little Miss Bestie, sorry, we know that could be his damn real child. But this shit was a storyline through and through. The way it ended, it was just bullshit to me. And I think that we all could agree, unless you tell me some other shit in the comments. Yeah, they didn't need, they were just, the best thing about Brooklyn and Brian is Brian needing subtitles to speak. He kind of tickled me a little bit. Like he had that look in his face like I just don't give a fuck type of shit. Always this folks. You don't know what the hell he was saying half the time. Look at him. He just got that I don't give a fuck look. And he looked like he high right there. That's the only good part about the damn storyline was I kind of like Brian's ass. But them as a whole, it was a bunch of BS. And I'm sorry, it was produced and they just needed them as a filler. And that is just my opinion. I could be absolutely wrong. Those are just my opinions. Michael and Joey. We all was prepared. We all knew what Michael wanted to do. He wanted to go get low. He been telling us since he got on this damn show. He was telling us while he was in jail what he felt like doing. He was telling us when he got out that he was struggling. He let us know that shit was a hassle. He was letting us know. I want to bring with my family, do a bunch of little shit, because I'm about to go act up and I'm about to go back to my home where I like living, where I can get free drugs and free ass. Well, that's kind of like, that's his MO. He's comfortable with that. And it's sad that boy is so comfortable with being nothing. And there's some people, like I said, that are like that. They don't want the responsibility of life. It's too much. They're comfortable just being drug addicts and doing what Joey's doing, getting free housing that we get to pay for, our taxpayers' money, while he's still sitting in jail on his ass, while we give him food and shelter, and he still gets ass and gets to get high. Because he said that day after breaking up with Joey, he wouldn't use. And he said, I didn't want to take him down with me. And and that's the one thing I respect about Michael is that he didn't let that shit linger on. 2 days in, he was like, you know what? I want to get high. As tough as it is, he was honest. He was honest. And I don't believe that Michael was scamming Joey one iota. I really, honestly, truly believe that Michael thought he can do it. But then when he got into that free world and he and Joey, the soberness of it all, it was too much. He wasn't used to someone giving a shit about his life. To him, he looked at it as, why you always all up in my grill, on my business, over my shoulder, knowing what I want to do. He wasn't used to that. He couldn't see that as, I just care and I don't want you to be something different. That was too much for him. He didn't know how to react to that. And Now he got a whole nother 3 years. But he said before he went in, he got loaded and he got laid. He said he did about 14 people. He said it could be more. He was just out there wilding out. Just wilding out. Joey, you dodged a bullet. And like your mama said, as you crying to your mama did not trust his ass. And she was right about everything she was feeling about him. He's not ready for a relationship, and he had so much said so to his little friend. Wasn't ready to be in a relationship. I'm not done partying. And that's what he wanted to do. And this is where I told you his ass was going to be in jail before the end of the season. I told you guys I said his ass going to be locked up because he already telling us what he want to do. But it's just sad that he don't want better for him damn self. And I feel sorry for his mama. I feel sorry for the mothers that we have to go through shit like that, and you've done all you can do, and that's just not enough. They just still want to be ain't shit motherfucking people, and it's just sad. I feel bad for his mama. We ain't seen her since. She probably said, "Don't bring your asses back over to my house again," because I already told you I felt this shit in my spirit with his ass. Anytime you get out of any place and you go hook up with people that you used to get down with, party with and shit, you asking to get low, you asking for it. Like, you literally asking for it, because if you don't want that type of life, you cut them people off. When I got out of rehab, I cut off everybody. I didn't have no numbers. I wasn't looking for nobody. And that means even some family members. I just wasn't. I didn't want to go back to that shitty ass way of life of being an addict and just waking up to do drugs I didn't want that life anymore. Too bad he don't know what it's like on the other side, sir. Wish you would have just held in there, kind of got yourself for some treatment, because it's way better. It's way better on the other side. Do we got some bills and shit? Yes, we do. But I'm happy. I'm happy and I'm free. You got that monkey on your back. You'll never be free. And one day you're going to get old and wish you had did something different, Michael. You're still kind of young. It's not too late. It's not too late. JK and Brooke, I'm so highly disappointed at why they coming back. Please tell me why they coming back. I know it ended with her with the little pregnancy stick. She might be pregnant, but why they coming back? I just thought we just saw the last of Brooke and JK. Like, I really don't want them to be back. But she busted his ass. He tried to lie and say he was job searching. She was like, "No, you're not. Your ass is over there at Alex's house. You've been over there for 45 minutes. What the hell you been in her house doing for 45 minutes? You better roll up." So anyway, they met somewhere at a little cafe, while she's still sitting there mad, not giving a shit about her job, not giving a shit about her kids, not giving a shit about anything, about another homeless, broke man that has nothing but an ankle monitor. That's all he got. But here you are about to lose your job, which you probably won't, but you didn't care enough about your job and your kids. Like, your job take care of your kids, it pays your rent, it does all this shit for you, and here you are worried about what this man is doing, tracking this man, like just tracking him. Like I said, if you gotta track him, why keep him? And I'm not looking forward to, I feel like life after lockup is just going to suck, because it's going to have few people back on there that we just don't really give a shit to see. Like, what is Michael and old girl going to do, Justine? What they going to do when they come back? Are they going to have an issue with the mother-in-law that she moved in? Is it like, what they going to do? What story could they possibly have to give us? What? Last is Will and Courtnee. Now, I don't mind them coming back, but I'm curious to know if she got arrested because of her charges in Washington. I'm hoping it wasn't anything new. But I'm wondering if that's why she got arrested. You know how love after lockup like to make shit look a little dramatic and so shit. They're still having this issue over this whole sugar daddy shit. Done pissed him off so bad, he done went back to the car to sat there and smoked his little, smoking his little thing. He's sitting there stressing, and she out there talking to the producers like, listen, he already knew about the sugar daddy thing. If he didn't want me to do the sugar daddy thing, then he would have been the one taking care of me. She said, I didn't ask him for shit. He knew about the shit. So what's the problem? She said she made a little bit of money, but all she got left now is about $1,400 because she was spending $1,500 to $1,600 on commissary each month. And I'm like, okay, I've been to jail before. Okay, and I did 8 months locked up. And you just don't need to spend that much money on some shit. I just, I'm trying to figure. And back then, when I was in jail, you was able to smoke cigarettes. So the most we did was spend money on cartons of cigarettes and our little food and stuff. So I'm just trying to figure, and that would be like $200, $150, $200. And that's pretty much what I send my son quarterly, 200 to 300, no more than $200 is what I send him. Period. So I'm trying to figure out, why would you need that much money? Hair dye. I don't know. Maybe shit is high on commissary, but the fact that she just spent that much money monthly, it just kind of blows my damn mind. And it just blows my damn mind. And did you see the neighborhood she in? She in a nice halfway house. Did you see the houses around her? She in a nice halfway house in a nice ass neighborhood. They ain't got her somewhere in a place called downtown Central someplace. She in a nice little location. So Will says, shit, I didn't even expect this girl to be this damn spoiled and always up in my pockets asking me if I'm broke. Listen, you just got a girlfriend, your wife got a whole lot of trauma. What I hope you guys do, since you gonna stay together, because you guys don't really know each other. You might want to go to couples counseling and do some separate counseling for her as by herself, because she got a whole lot of trauma. She had a lot of shit happen to her, and we just heard 2 of the stories. I'm pretty sure she's got more. So she really needs to deal with that shit, because it will keep coming back in to your relationship. So if y'all motherfuckers gonna stay together, please go to couples counseling. That's what you need to do. Well, he picked her ass up from that nice little neighborhood, and they were able to talk about their little issues and make up. But they both have trust issues. He's worried about once he leaves, is her ass gonna reoffend, and she's just worried, period. But at the end of the day, she got what she needed from his ass. She asked, like, who gonna take care of me? You gonna give me a card, you gonna give me a little bit of money, like what you gonna do? Because you're gonna have to do something. That's your wife, and she shouldn't have had to ask you for shit. You're supposed to offer that shit to her, period. That's the type of world I come from, just saying. So he gonna give her a little $1,000 a month. He said, don't go over that card, and you need to respect that little girl who like to spend $1,700 on commissary in prison. So hopefully she won't just take advantage of his low credit card, period. Hopefully she won't take advantage. But I'm okay with them coming back. I want to see what happens with them. Hopefully we won't get too many spoilers before they come back. Now, is it me? I feel like after the seasons keep coming back, I feel like they didn't wait 2 months. We would have to wait a month or something like that. Because I don't know what I'm going to do after this. I am watching Basketball Wives. I'm watching hashtag Somebody's Son, but that shit is still on episode 1. What takes that damn show so long to get to episode 2? I don't understand that shit. So anyway, I'll figure it out. See what we gonna do. Thanks for showing up when I show up. I don't know what I'm gonna do for Thursday, but I will be out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We're going on our little stay vacation in one of our nice little beach resorts here in Dago. So I'll be gone, but I will see you guys with something on Tuesday and maybe tomorrow. Not sure. I gotta watch some TV. My husband's also on vacation too. So, we've been doing vacation things. Just saying. Anyway, don't be an asshole, y'all. Thanks for showing up when I show up. Bye.